Welcome, 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 everyone. So we have 3 people in here. Get the chat going. Eli, how's it going? We will give everybody. Good. Hey, Abdiel, how's it going? It's good. Good. Yeah, we're excited. I don't know if anybody saw my Sean. What's up, buddy? Had to. I was entering all the names into our wheel, Sean, and your name popped up. It was S. Tucker, and I was like, that's got to be Sean. But Abdiel, how's it going, man? Eli, I'm glad everybody's doing well. Yeah, I'm good. It's we just started building the retro bowling alley. Super excited to get that built. Perfect. I'm glad I was thinking of the right person. Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw any of my videos on Instagram, but yeah, we definitely are excited to add this to the Lego City. Unfortunately, we are going to have to reduce the size of the Lego City by 1 modular, but we're hoping to do some expansion, obviously, with the whole greenery transition. So excited to get that built, but I know everybody's going to be in here to watch the giveaway, so we'll be doing that soon. I do want to just talk about a few things here before everybody gets in, or while people are flowing in. But thanks again for everybody coming in. I really hope everybody's having a blessed day. It's been a crazy day over here, but again, nothing out of the ordinary. Again, give everybody a few minutes. But the one thing I want to talk about, obviously, the rules for the giveaway. First, all you have to do is like the video. Second, subscribe to our channel, which I know most of you are, or at least all of you are, that it looks like that are in currently, I believe. So that's awesome. And then thirdly, all you have to do is comment under one of our videos what your most expensive Lego set is. And I really hope nobody took that as like, with Lego, I know that there are all sorts of different avenues and different themes that you can collect from. So I really hope everybody didn't take that as like, you have to have an expensive set in your Lego City. Definitely something where I've seen people, start off with, whether it's brickheads, whether it's just minifigs, again, whatever you collect, that's awesome. But I was just excited to see so many people jump in. We have right around like 40 people. I hope I got everybody. I double checked 3 or 4 times, I guess triple or quadruple checked if you want to call it that. But yes, so those were the 3 things. And then just wanted to clarify too. So it is a $25 Lego store gift card. I will be reaching out to you after we draw a winner. We'll draw 2 winners. The first winner will be the actual winner. We have had it a couple times. Hey, Patricia, thanks for popping in. We've had it a couple times where the person that was drawn, it was 2-3 weeks later, and that person didn't contact us. We tried contacting them, reaching out to them. I know a couple of people mentioned that they knew them, but still weren't able to get connected. So we did go on to that second person. So if anybody is watching this, you were in the giveaway, please make sure that you double check your comments. Please make sure that you're hopefully watching this video. But we will draw 1 winner and then 1 backup winner, just to make sure that we actually get this gift card given to somebody. So, and again, after the giveaway, please make sure, if you guys want to hang around, chat a little bit more, whether it's coming up sets that are being released in October, or the new modular coming up here in January, talking a little bit more about that. Or if you just want to hang out and build and chat a little bit more. So what is Imperial Wookiee's most expensive set? Sarah, I don't know if I can tell you that. That's private information. That's friend-to-friend confidentiality. So, although he would say that he doesn't know if he really considers us friends. So, I mean, it's really a toss-up. I probably should tell you. But, I mean, it used to be the Ewok Village, Sarah. I would have to say that. But he sold it, so I'm not 100% sure at this time. But anyway, so those are kind of the outlines. And it is $25 US. So if you are in Canada, I know for Canada, it's like to get $25, it's actually like $29, $28. It'll just be strictly $25. I know we've run into a couple questions, couple issues. So it is $25 US because I just want to make it even for everybody and just make it kind of like a blanket thing. So hopefully nobody is upset about that, but we are just going to do $25 Lego store gift card, and I'll make sure I get that out to you. It'll be shipped. The only thing I will ask, is for your email. Once we get connected, I'll try to get connected via Facebook or Instagram, and then we can work out any sort of contact information after that. I will not send you any sort of like PayPal information, or I will not ask for any of that from you. So if you do get message from somebody that is, you know, under the same name, do not respond to that, as it is not me. I just want to make sure nobody is getting scammed out there. So I'm still mad about it too, Sarah. Actually, I was kind of bummed that he was able to sell that, and it's all for the fish. I mean, I'm just like, come on, it's just a fish tank. Like, what are we doing here? But yeah, so I think that's all I have for you guys. Again, 2 winners, and we will do that in just a minute here. I'll give it until about 10 minutes. Just to make sure that everybody gets a chance to get in and make sure I'm not leaving anybody out. I agree, Sarah. I agree. I told him, I was just like, hey, you have so many other Harry Potter sets that you need to collect yet. And you guys aren't even done with Gringotts yet. So you win some, you lose some. But he did say that you were the one that was going to finish Gringotts. So probably need to get with him on that one. What is everybody else collecting that's new? Ooh, good question, Abdil. Yes. Yeah, I'll show that again, Sean. So this is currently what I have. I'm pretty excited about it. It is 2 full base plates. I will say that the only reason that I purchased this was the fact that I'm going to do the mock for the second story. Otherwise, it just, for me, it sits too low. I love the set itself. I love all the little details of it. But I do need the second story, especially if it's going to go in the second tier, potentially on the corner. I want to make sure that it's obviously sticking out past the courthouse. Make sure it's not being hidden back there. So, but what set am I going to switch it out for? I don't 100% know at the moment. I think what I'll do is it'll, for now, potentially go in the corner, and I'll probably move the Parisian and probably put that in the corner, or move one of the different modulars into the corner and put the Parisian on the second story, more on like the left side. It'll be in my next video, so I'll be showing everybody that. I love the different colors. I think for me, we're starting to get a lot of tan, especially with the courthouse. So I think some of the different colors, some of the different like teals and stuff. Actually, sorry, I'm not going to move the Parisian. I just thought about this. So I think I'm going to end up moving the shoot, I forgot which one I was going to move. But anyway, there's the diner, the downtown diner. I think I'll move the downtown diner to the corner, because if I put this in that corner, it's going to be too much tan, because I'll have the diner, I'll have the courthouse, and the police station will all kind of be in proximity. So I do want to try to space them out a little bit. But that's a great question. Thanks for helping me get through that, guys. The Hocus Pocus. I'm excited to do the Hocus Pocus. Now, if anybody did see our YouTube short, we did just purchase the haunted house. So I'm super excited to get that built here within the next, probably in the next month. I'm trying to build it a little bit more around like the Halloween time, just to kind of get you in the spirit of it. But that's definitely one I am super excited for. I've been debating, and somebody will have to let me know if you guys have done this, but doing the modular version of it versus having it a little bit more like the open book, like almost like, I don't know if that's considered dollhouse. Usually dollhouse is like open in the back, but it just kind of opens in the middle. I was debating, because usually if it's on a base plate or some sort of, I don't know, however it gets tacked down, if I have it like jumpered onto a base plate, can I still open it? So I debated on doing like the modular version, but I guess we'll see what happens. So yeah, we're close to the 10-minute mark. So let's go ahead and get everything ready to be drawn. Pop open the old computer. Where is Imperial Wookiee? Sure, I guess I just realized that. Not even in here. What a bum. Yeah, what is everybody's latest build? I'd be interested to figure that out. Because yeah, we're currently working, and obviously, I mean, sure, most of you have seen the video, but we are working on the rock panels, building rock ledges. So I'm super excited to get that back into the into the Lego City. Medieval blacksmith. I'm a little jealous of that deal, as I still need that. Unfortunately, I'm just like I'm trying to figure out where I would put it. So we shall see. Sean, what's yours? Are you doing more trains? Oh, great. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We don't want to talk to anyone, Imperial Wookiee. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Ooh, nice. To double the haunted house and Sanderson Sisters house. I love the Hocus Pocus set. I think it looks so good. I would also jumper that one down just so I can like take it off and like open it up. Can you open that one up from the backside actually without having to like jumper that down? Can't remember. Oh, nice. Do you do the mock where it's dual sided instead of just the one? I think if I did that, that's probably what I would do. Be a cool addition to the city, kind of putting that down like in like a downtown area. You have room for expansion behind you. That's fair. Actually, my wife's downstairs. Hey, Courtney,
Yeah.
can I take over the upstairs and start building out here?
No.
But everybody's telling me I can.
No.
Please. Yeah, she still says no. So I like the consistency though, Imperial Wookiee. So you get plenty of space. No need to take a mantra out of the city. Yeah, see, Eli says go for it. I feel like Abdil says I vote yes. I feel like we're winning over here. She just laughs. How about half of the garage? Hey, we have a 3-car garage. I feel like taking one stall. Sarah goes, happy wife, happy life.
Right.
She goes, that's right. Sarah, who invited you on this? Come on. You're supposed to be on my team. I know, right? There you go. It's hard. I mean, like we got the Lego closet. It's not many people do it, so we got a little niche in the market. So I mean, we'll keep up with the closet. I mean, if there is a little overflow here and there, I mean, it's just like it's bound to happen. All right, we are past the 10-minute mark. 12:44. That's not a terrible idea. I mean, like you start gluing sets together, start putting them on the ceiling. I mean, there's plenty of stuff we could do. Imperial Wookiee, Tyler goes, coming from a wife of a man with 2 Lego rooms, she'll be happy, I guess. It's fair. All right, let's do the drawing. So again, we'll do the spinning wheel, everybody. Got everybody's name in here. Again, we have about 40 people. Super stoked. Again, we'll draw 2 people. If we do draw somebody that's in the chat room, we'll make sure that, all right, maybe we'll get this done here. If we do draw somebody that's in the chat room, we'll just leave it at that. But there we go. All right, we're back. Keeping mine confined to the office is great. Just open the hallways closet. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad idea either. All right, spinning wheel. Here we go, guys. You ready? Ooh, here we go. I can't see who's gonna win. Maybe Sam Walker 8893. I don't know if Sam's in the chat, but hey, Sam, if you're in, congrats. If not, I'll be commenting under your comment on our latest video and get in touch with you via Instagram or Facebook and try to get you your $25 gift card, man. So congrats. Hopefully he watches this, or obviously we get in touch with him. But if we don't, I'm going to draw again just to make sure, just in case we don't get in contact him within the next week. We'll try to move on to the next one. So, all right, this is a just in case, so kind of a secondary, just in case we don't get in contact with them. But here we go. Number 2. right. Hey, all right, Abdil, if we don't get in touch with them, you are the next one up. So I don't know if you're hoping that we get in contact with them. Probably not, but um, I know I saw that. I was just like, come on, like I should have gotten him on there, but yeah. So Abdil, if we don't get in contact with him here in the next week, I will make sure that I reach out to you. I'll comment under yours as well. You have all my contact information, and we're connected through Instagram. So I will stay in contact with you if we don't get in touch with him. But if we do, I'll also let you know, just kind of let you know we got everything completed. So, but congrats to Sam. Sam, we'll try to get in touch with you if you are watching this. If not, Abdil, you were the next one up. But thank you everybody for stopping by. Again, please feel free to stay in if you guys would like. We're going to continue to build the retro bowling alley and just chat a little bit. So I appreciate all you guys coming in. But I would be interested to see also what other people are looking to build here. Does anybody do like a winter village in their city? Hey, you're welcome, Abdil. Again, I'll be in touch if we don't get in touch with Sam. I'll definitely let you know either way, whether we get in touch with him or not. But thank you so much for jumping in, man. I appreciate all your comments and everything. But yeah, I feel like it comes down to space. Yeah, the new ski lodge, I'm pretty torn on it because, and I didn't see the price on it. You'll have to let me know what the price is, Sean. But I would love to build it. It's just I'd have to buy multiple to modularize it. So I don't know if it would be cost effective. I'm sure that we'll get plenty of people that will put stuff up on Rebrickable to show like how they're going to modularize it. But either way, I'm excited for it. Yeah, I feel like Brick Clicker touched on that. How long ago was that like a week ago? I feel like he touched on that a while ago. 119 on ski. See, like that's the winter sets are just a little too steep for me. I love the minifigs and some of the detail. Again, some of the pieces I'm sure are pretty expensive, but for me, I'm like I would have to buy two most likely. I mean, you could probably sell the figs separately if you just wanted to keep the pieces, but even then, I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be worth it at that point for 240. Maybe. I mean, that's a good price, honestly, for a full modular if you can make it work. Or maybe it's just going to be in a mock instead of more like an all build type style. But what did you guys think of the Viking Village that's coming out? That was the one I'm pretty stoked for. I don't really have a ton of like Viking themed sets, but I would definitely be excited about the Viking Village. Abdil, I don't know. I don't know. Like I would love to. Maybe I will. Honestly, I haven't thought about it. I think ever since we started the greenery area, I feel like my focus has solely been on getting the mountains created and then looking at more of like an outline to just kind of organize everything. But I really haven't thought about that yet. But I would love to. I wonder what I probably won't be honestly that hard. So yeah, potentially. Yeah, we might do that. Should have more minifigures. Yeah. And I feel like when they showed the it wasn't obviously the final version, but when they showed the winner and who made it, I thought that there were more minifigures and they also had a ship with it. So did they take that ship out and then did they take some minifigures away? Because it looked like when they first like broke the news that it won, I was under the impression that it was going to have more minifigures. But for the price, it's hard to complain either. I mean, it's like what 130. So I mean, 130 US. I'm honestly not going to complain too much for 130. Like that's a steal for how many pieces? Like over 2,000 pieces. That's crazy. It's like what? My math is not great, but that's like 70 cents a piece. Or 7 cents a piece. Wow, that would be brutal. Orange tree leaves and small details. I love building trick and treaters. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, getting some like kids with the short legs, short torsos. We do have because we got the spooky a spooky like Halloween pack last year, and I honestly wouldn't mind getting a couple more of those. I didn't see if they had released any information on those, but I would love to get a few more of those and continue to decorate. That's one thing I've been waiting on. I know Imperial Wookiee and I had talked about this. I just need a bunch of minifigures. Like I don't know if I just need to go to the Lego store and get like the 3 packs and kind of create my own, build your own, but I need to get a bunch into the Lego City just to populate it a bit. Yeah, don't we all? Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, it's just crazy how expensive some minifigs get, even when it's not like an interesting one. You're like looking at $5 a minifig, unless you can find some deals. And I feel like like in this area, you don't find too many like good deals on Lego sets. I don't know what it like. I talked to Imperial Wookiee and whatnot a decent amount, and he always has good deals down in Florida. But I feel like up here we just I never find a ton of really good deals on sets or minifigs. So, I mean, it is what it is. Yes, agreed, Patricia. Agreed. Actually swung by there today. You'll see it in our next video. We're creating our mountains, and I had to stop by for some pieces today, talking to Rebecca and Kyle, and had to pick up a few new pieces here and there. But I love stopping by Bricks and Minifigs. That's almost like twice a week occurrence, I feel like, especially when I'm creating sets and I'm like, missing pieces. Your inventory is only as good as, your leftover pieces for certain sets, or like what the Lego store used to have. Now that we have Bricks and Minifigs, we're a little more blessed with some options. Yeah, that's true. Enough for a strong resale market. Yeah, again, I never really got into it for resale, but it's a little bit more for fun and just kind of hanging out. And I know my kids love it, so I mean that's the big thing is it's tough. And Sean, I don't know if you let anybody else into your Lego room or give people the option to go in, but people love to go in, kind of take sets apart and look at them. So I try to be a little bit more open to like people go in. But yeah, it's definitely um, more of a buyer's market than a seller's market, especially right now. I know it's dropped off here in the past, like 6 months, 3 to 6 months. Like when I got in, I know it was booming, but that was a little over a year and a half ago. Chris P, what's up? That's awesome. And you have 2 of them? That would be sick. I know they're opening one up, Sean. I don't know if you heard about this, but they're opening up another one in Charlotte, actually. I know that they were excited about getting another one because the one here is so flooded with so many different sets people are trying to trade in. So they're trying to reduce the amount of sets that are being traded. Like they keep saying they're going to take bulk brick, as much as they can. But oh dang, yeah, you'll have two different options then. We were in this. I was in today, and they were talking about they just got another Black Pearl in, and Queen Anne's Revenge. So they've been getting some really good sets in. They've had a Market Street for a while in there. Modular wise, they haven't had a ton. That, and then they did have they had Green Grocer not too long ago. I don't think they've had anything big as like a cafe corner or town hall, but I could be mistaken. Having mine up high is great. I can let friends, kids come and really stare and ask questions. Yeah, I think I like that, how you like keep it up a little bit higher, because my kids will take our rolling chairs, just roll it in there, and it just is what it is. Like it's going to get touched. It's going to be played with. But the tough one is I have the sitcom tower for me. The sitcom tower is up on the second tier, so excuse me. In order to get that down, I have to take the road apart to slide that off since it's so heavy. Get it down, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, I love Friends." Like I heard you have the sitcom tower with Friends, Seinfeld. It's also got New Asgard on top, like the penthouse. So it's like trying to take all those apart and then put those back together. Just brutal, but it's fun. Like I enjoy when people come over and they're like, "Oh man, I don't know much about it, but I'd love to like learn more about Lego." I just everybody I talk to, like whenever I go into an office and I'm talking to them and they're like, well, "What do you do for hobbies?" It's like I like to Lego, and they're just like, "I thought that was a kids thing." I don't know if you guys ever get that, but it's just like, "Oh, you like to Lego?" Like, what? Like, you can't you can't like to Lego. That's a child's thing. It's like, no. Seriously, all the time. I feel like I get looks too whenever sometimes like newer people that are coming into like bricks and minifigs with their kids, or even the Lego store. I'll walk in and it'll be it'll be me like going through pieces, going through the pad ball, and it's just like they get these weird looks like, "Get out of the way, old man." It's like I can be here too. Like, don't tell me to back off. I'm sorry. Um, the other one I wanted to ask you guys about. So I'm super excited about the new modular. I know last time we talked on here, um, we were talking about the new module, like what we hoped it would be, what I thought it would be, and I think that was back at like 600 subscribers. We did another giveaway, and I think I told everybody, I'm like, I hope it's a school or a hospital. And I know Brick Clicker came out and he was like, oh, like potentially looking at a hospital. So I'm super stoked. If that's what it is, I'll be super excited. I know people were making a big deal of it's like the biggest modular. I couldn't remember. I'm like, well, um, what was Assembly Square? Like that was my big thing, and I was just like, it's got to be somewhere close. And it's only like 12 more pieces than Assembly Square, but still the biggest. I mean, still sounds cool when you're talking about it. But I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. Oh, that's smart. What so like you don't have to answer this, Patricia. Like, what do you do? Do you just like you work in an office setting? Is it a little bit more like clerical work, so you're able to like bring it in to show everybody, or do you have like you on like a classroom? I've heard of some teachers actually like building sets in classes, and their kids are able to like look at it. And I was just like, man, that's how the addiction starts. Like starting kids young, loving Lego. It's like, oh man, I don't know if I could do that, but yeah, a full life. And again, like I've been doing this for a year and a half, and I guess I never really noticed it, Chris, until probably about a month ago. Like I guess I never really talked to too many people besides people online about like you guys about Lego, until I started talking to like other professionals that collect other things. I'm like, don't judge me. Like you guys collect sports cards or you guys collect cars. I mean, it's just a different version of like a certain hobby. Like everybody's doing it. Think of it like a mix of classroom and desk job. Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. Hey, I mean, that's awesome. If I had some sort of professor or like friend in college that did Lego, I for sure would have gotten into it. I feel like I've always had that like semi nerdy lifestyle. Like I was always really into sports. I played some sports in college, not for very long, but I did, and it was a ton of fun. Like I really enjoyed doing it, but I always had that nerdy side where I'm like, I love Lego. I love collecting things. I love you know I used to love anime a little bit more, but I haven't really been into it as of much lately. But again, it's kind of branching off. Hey, how's it going? That's awesome. I local love group a couple weeks ago. Cool people. That's awesome, Chris. Yeah, we have a local lug group, and I honestly haven't joined, and I'm not for any specific reason. I just feel like if I was going to join the lug group, I want to be involved. Like I would like to be a little bit more present, especially because they are so awesome. And I just don't know if I really want to like join and just be this guy that's like on the sideline all the time. So definitely something I'm looking into, and I'd love to do it, but it's just been things have been crazy, especially with 3 kids. But hey, nice, Chris. That's awesome, man. Yeah, so like I'm on the um what's the chat function called again? Discord. Like I'm on the Discord. I see all the posts and stuff. Um I just wished. Hey, boom, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for stumbling on. Appreciate it. Um, jump, have fun, all. Hey, Sean, thanks for joining, buddy. Hey, I'll definitely let you know. I still have not bought any like rechargeable batteries. I do need to buy. I need to connect with you because I was having some issue with my my battery pack. It's got a couple cracks, and I don't know if that was forcing it, like the batteries to not be like conjoined enough or pushed together enough to create that energy to obviously fuel the train. But I'll have to connect with you and kind of get your thoughts on something here in the near future. Any minifigures I'm looking for at the moment, not necessarily. There, so I think I've told everybody I like to create, and you've probably seen it on some of our videos. But I've been trying to create more of our like Lego display frames, just because that kind of keeps everything organized. I still haven't hung these up in the Lego room yet, but we're working on it. But I've enjoyed doing this, and so I do want to do another shadow box. My next one, I'm going to try to start collecting the Simpsons minifigures. I would like to get the Quickie Mart into the Lego City, but again, we're running very thin on room in the Lego City, so that's why we've purchased shelving. And I need to start getting that up so I can start taking some sets either out of Lego City, putting it up on the shelving, or I don't know, doing something that route so that I can just create more room. Because unfortunately, we're running out of room very quickly. So yes, Simpsons. I'm really looking for the Simpsons at some point. I'd like to get, I think, what is there, 2 or 3 series, and then you have a couple different sets. The Simpsons house and gas station. Just stumbled on. Boom. Thank you, man. Enjoyed some videos. Figured I'd check out the live stream. Yeah, I appreciate it, Boom. Yeah, we're I like the group. I really do. I like everybody that pops in here. I always have a ton of fun with this just because it's always so many good questions, and I learn a lot. Honestly, I just love chatting with you guys. Those streams are great. Thanks, Chris. If anybody would like to know how to do them, or if you need help, just let me know. I actually really enjoy doing them. I've kind of figured things out as far as manipulating them a little bit more to create more of a centered approach. But so I have is the boutique hotel. I love the modulars, and I'm excited for the new one to be revealed. What do you think it will be? Frug, thanks for joining on, by the way. I'm excited. I think it's going to be hospital. I really do. If it's not a hospital, I'm thinking it's going to be a school, especially if it's that size at 4,000 pieces. I don't think they would create. The other one I really honestly wanted it to be. I wanted it to be some sort of post office. Just because, Nerd Brick, what's up, buddy? Thanks for popping on. It's my gateway drug. I love the boutique hotel. I have another story about that one as well, but I think it's going to be a hospital or potentially a school. I'm kind of hoping it's a hospital. We don't necessarily have a school. I think you have a dance studio, but not necessarily a school. But you have a dance studio in the Assembly Square. But that's really about it. Hospital. Yeah, I agree. A vet would be cool too. You do kind of have the vet though with the corner garage on the 2nd floor. Yeah, 2nd floor, because I think the 3rd floor is the apartment. But the 2nd floor, you kind of have a vet. I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice to have another one, but I'm all about it. But boutique hotel. So I love the boutique hotel. And so if you follow the channel, I know it's kind of honestly, when we first started, it was a lot of just cut and paste, building modular, throwing it in. But lately we have been trying to get in a little bit more to mocks. So the boutique hotel, I do want to do the double boutique hotel, push those together and put those into the city at some point. Kind of similar to what Brixie did. I don't want to again do exactly what Brixie's doing, so I'll probably try to change it up a little bit. But we'll definitely look into some different mocks to try to do that. So boutique hotel is one of my favorites, just because it brings in a different color too with the outside. I've been good, Nerd Brick. It's been fun, both work and the kids. It's been a blast, especially with football season and the weather changing. It's nicer to be outside, so I'm trying to monitor the time here and make sure that everybody is going here in the family. I hope it's a hospital. Need healthcare. I agree. I mean, I don't know if you count the vet as a hospital. I mean, that vet. I mean, I love Seinfeld's one of my favorite, and that's why I did the sitcom Tower, where Kramer's talking about. He's like, I'll take a vet over a doctor any day. He's like, they got to be ready to cure a chicken, a goose, a frog, in the heart of the moment. So I agree. We do need a hospital, but as Kramer says, like a vet is probably better than a doctor anyway. um, the police station bookshop to go with it. Not sure about the jazz club at the moment. Yeah, jazz club for me was a tough one. I think it's one that you definitely need in your Lego city. If you're needing an inverted corner, I actually really do like the inverted corner jazz club. It's really just two jazz clubs kind of pushed together in a corner, but I think it looks cool with all of the red combined, and then you kind of have the yellow homes on the outside or the apartments on the outside, or not apartments. What am I thinking? Pizzeria on the outside. What about a regular apartment building? Something with shops on the ground floor. I don't think we have anything like that. Really, I mean, you just have certain buildings that have an apartment above it. So yeah, I mean, if you're thinking like, hey, like you have a big city, it's like, yeah, you're going to need somewhere where people to live, especially in this economy, right? I mean, everybody has to get apartments, so it's just like, come on, Lego, keep up with the times here. I'm not big on the modulars, not gonna lie. That's just me. No, I completely understand. I know some people are big into um, Star Wars alone. Some people are big into brickheads by themselves. So I'm definitely not one to judge. I love that there's so many different facets and avenues for people to collect. I think it's awesome. So no, I mean, good for you though. I'm all about people being able to collect and um, building what they want to build. And I think that's the awesome thing about Lego is you get that opportunity. I'm new against Lego. Pulled out the bin for my child. Dang, that's got to be pretty sweet. Pulling out a old bin of Lego. I'm trying to. I'm trying not to cry as the kids attempt to destroy. That's fair. That's fair. Now, when it comes to Marvel sets, I will say, like, even if you're not into like city stuff, I do love Sanctum Sanctorum and um, the new Avengers Tower coming out. I'm stoked about that. And the Daily Bugle is one of my top sets. I think I haven't done that lately. Actually, I probably need to do that as like my top 5 sets within my Lego city. But I love like Sanctum Sanctorum is pretty cool. I know Brixie just doubled his up. I'd love to do that at some point too, but comes back to the room thing. So definitely something we'll have to come back to. But no, I get that. I was talking about that earlier, Boom, just about talking. My kids do love to come in, play with the different sets that I have, and they destroy everything. But I mean, it's cool. Like, it's fun to watch them enjoy it, but at the same time, you're also like, that took me like 3 hours to build. It's like, please don't destroy the entire thing, preferably. But I mean, it is what it is. Have you thought about getting the Ninjago City sets? Yeah. So here's the thing, and I've heard a couple people talk about this, and I think last time we talked about this just a little bit, or it was in one of my videos, one of the two. I want to create some sort of like Ninjago, like Ninjago City, obviously, but create some sort of like city in the sky, and I think that's where some of this stemmed from as far as like getting the shelving put up, so that I can build some sort of like city in the sky. Um, and so I would potentially look at getting some of the Ninjago City sets if I can afford it at that time, especially if any more retire, just because I mean they're so expensive at this point. But I do love the Ninjago City sets. I think at this point, it just if I can afford it. But I would love to again do something like City in the Sky type deal where um, it's still viewable, but it's up high enough that the kids probably can't get to it. But I mean, I also want to put in like City in the Sky. I also want to do some sort of like the new Disney Castle, potentially putting that in the city, taking the old one, putting that up on the shelf. So I've been trying to like measure everything out, and it's going to be pretty close to the city, just because it's like the city. We have the corner of our shelf or corner of our closet actually like comes down at an angle, like a 45 angle. So it's going to be tricky to get some of that shelving up. But no, that's a great question. Definitely something I'm looking into getting more of. A Lego trailer park. I mean, have I seen that? I feel like inadvertently, I feel like somebody started creating like little trailer parks. I think that'd be kind of sick, actually. Like, I mean, you can make them smaller, put them all together. A little like even like if it's like a camping area, putting some trailer parks like permanent campers and stuff, people can go enjoy. That would be good. I mean, it'd be interesting. I feel like that'd be a cool niche though. Like you put that up on Rebrickable, I'm sure you get plenty of people that would build that. Love doing custom work. I do city and the military, castle stuff. I'd be really interested to see what you do for castle stuff. Um, Probably one of the best questions I've ever been asked was, I'm trying to remember who it was from, and if in Nerdbrick, if it was you, let me know. But somebody had asked me like, "Hey, if you could knock down your entire city," and I'm really upset that I forgot who this was. What would you build? And that's why I love asking these questions because that is such a good question. Like, imagine today if you could knock down or sell everything you have and start over with the money that you could get from your Lego, what would you restart and what would you collect? And I was just like, man, like I thought for like 20, 30 minutes. I did more research on um, space themed, like thoughts of like them bringing that back. You're creating some sort of, I don't know, like large moon, like custom moon that's like built out of Lego, and then building certain space stations. That was tempting, but then also like maybe I would do some sort of castle themed, and then I could actually buy um, like the Black Pearl and put that into the Lego City. So there's that went down a rabbit hole. So I would love castle stuff, honestly. So I think if I knocked everything down, I would do some sort of castle or like medieval scene. That's probably what I would go for. If somebody gave me the opportunity, like, hey, I will buy out all your sets at retail or at cost. That's probably honestly what I would do. Is probably start over and probably do castle stuff. Not that I'm getting sick of the Lego City. By no means am I doing that. Like, it's been such a joy. Or maybe I just find another closet to take over and start over. But um, I'd also, I mean, like your military stuff, I'd be interested in doing some of that too because there are some minifigures that are really cool. I don't know if they're 100% brick or like Lego, but I mean, even if they're custom, I think they're pretty cool. Yeah, but I would highly suggest the Daily Bugle. I think that is one that really hooked me in. Trying to remember what my because I had Assembly Square pretty early. I think that was my third set. Daily Bugle was maybe my second. No, that was my third. I had two more before that. My son and I did one of our first modulars was we did a mock of the Sesame Street, and that one was a blast. That got me hooked. I also like a couple sets I collect before that. Like I started off with Marvel. I'm a big Marvel fan, but really jumped on the Lego since like creating a city bandwagon. And once I did that, I had to sell those, and then helped me buy a couple modulars at the time. So, but yeah, I would highly suggest the Daily Bugle. Jazz Club in my backlog is so gorgeous and have a deep connection to jazz. So interesting. I like that, Patricia. All jazz background. Um, I know some people laugh, but I'm a big country fan. I love country. And honestly, like a little bit of like bluegrass country, especially when you get into some like the older country, it gets a little bit more bluegrassy, but um, kind of grew up on country. So it's just one of my things where I really enjoy it. But I get why you like jazz too. I know I took a couple musical classes in school, and it was a lot of jazz, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, Jazz Club is a beautiful set. Love the Jazz Club. I think what I've done with a lot of custom mods, I would never want to do. So I mean, that's a tough thing too. Is like I wouldn't want to undo them, and I really it's got to be tough to sell them too. Like I think that's the thing. It's always tough to sell a mock because it's a lot of times you're not using the whole set, so you're really trying to get your money back out of it, or like are you trying to get like one and a half times your money if it's one and a half sets? I think that's really the only thing that confuses me, I guess, is just like, hey, how much money am I actually going to get back out of this mock? But I'm also over here trying to create a cool Lego city. So I'm just like, I'm going to do whatever I need to. Um, yeah, I wanted to say like, yeah, it was on like, I was on Whatnot that I was watching it, but they were selling a bunch. Like it was literally just one whole stream of military stuff, and it got super expensive. I was just like, dang, I did not know this stuff went for went for as much as it was. Especially with some of the different like mocks you can buy for some of the different like um, the different airplanes and stuff that you can buy, jets. It was crazy. Tyler Childers, the country singer. I hold on a sec. Yeah, what songs does he sing? Trying to look it up because I know who that is. Like House Fire. I'm pretty sure I know. Oh, In Your Love. Yep, I know that one. I don't know if I know Country Squire though. But yeah, anyway, I do know who Tyler Childers is. How do you feel about non-Lego sets? So I, I don't know. I'll start with this. I only collect Lego. Like my Lego City is 100% Lego. Um, I should say 100%, 99.9% Lego because my kids had at one time they had just like a few pieces that were non-Lego brand, and I'm just hoping that none of them cross over into Lego City. But I've been trying to keep everything 100% Lego just because obviously everything clicks better, everything feels a little bit better, and just from an overall standpoint, I'm trying to keep everything solidified. But I really like some like used to be a big Pokemon fan. Like growing up, Pokemon Pokemon was my favorite. And so, man, if there was a theme that I could bring back or not bring back, bring into Lego, it would definitely be the Pokemon sets. Like the Charizard from I think it's Mega Constructs that makes it. That would be hands down what I would do. Like that would be great. So definitely a route that I would go. Have you ever built a Lego Opry house? So my wife and I actually last year we went to Tennessee. We got to go to the Country Music Hall of Fame, and then we got to go to the Opry House, stand inside the circle, and they're like, "Hey, if anybody wants to sing, like go for it." Unfortunately, there was no mic, so I was just like, "Probably not. I don't want to waste my talent, you know." But we did get a chance to go to Opry House, Country Music Hall of Fame. Really enjoyed that. Got to go down. What am I drawing a blank on the street? The main street there, the main drag with all the different bars and stuff that the country singers own. Anyway, so we got to go down and we did a couple tours and stuff. It was a blast. Obviously, definitely, I love Tennessee as a whole, but Nashville was really nice. I'd be tempted to build an Opry house, honestly, because I think you can make it a decent size without having to make it super huge. Um, But yeah, I think so. I'd be interested. I don't know if anybody's ever made one, but I would definitely be interested in looking into doing something like that. I'm cheap with military kits, but I love collecting figures. Yeah. So anybody if you guys would like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram whole name is just Bangers Bricks. Please feel free to hit me up on Instagram. And I love to talk Lego. I'm not somebody that's going to hold anything back. So if you guys don't mind adding me on Instagram, because I would love to see all of your Lego cities, see everything you guys have. I love learning. So like I go to, you've obviously seen my videos, but I enjoy going to some of the different brick fairs and conventions in the area just to get some new ideas. I know last time I was there from the Lug Group, even looking at some of their stuff, learned about some of the different creating plants and creating like certain gardens and stuff. I think looks really good. So definitely something. Please feel free to look me up on Bangers Bricks. I'd love to kind of see what everybody has. I have to say the Master of the Universe and Halo. Halo as well. So I'm currently watching the Halo show on Paramount Plus. Never seen it before, and love the primary actor. And I'm gonna butcher his name, but anyway, the primary actor in Halo. I love him as an actor, and I really thought that it was really good. I still have a few episodes to go, so don't ruin it for me. But obviously, I mean, I've seen the movie and played the game. We were big. I mean, growing up, it was all like N64, Xbox. Kind of grew into like a more of like a PS5 type player, but definitely loved Halo growing up. So Halo Mega Constructs would be really cool. Even if they brought that into Lego, I would be stoked. Yeah, and like I don't know if I would say like the quality is that much different. I would say that it's different. If you've been working with Lego for a long time, you could probably tell the difference, probably a little bit more than me. But I mean, I've only been doing this for a year and a half, and it's not that crazily different. It's definitely something I would love to collect, but I mean, to each their own. I don't really have a Lego City just sets on shelves for now. I would love to see how you built your shelf. So like, I mean, all my stuff is under the bed in the guest bedroom, but I just picked up some 10-inch deep white shelves for the Lego City, and then I have some brackets, and I'm gonna run some lighting underneath some of the shelves so that it still lights the Lego City, so we don't get a ton of um, shadowing. The only downside about having the Lego City in the excuse me in the closet is the fact that you get a little bit more shadowing. So like in some of the videos, you'll notice just like you tend to get just like a few more shadows here and there. Unfortunate, but there's not a ton I can do about it. Like I can try to add more lights, but you're still going to get some, unfortunately, depending on like where you stand. But I'd love to see what you have for the shelves, uh, and see what you did for lighting. Because we added, so my father-in-law is an electrician, and so he is obviously great with all of that. But he is like, I got some ideas. Like we'll run some string lighting underneath your shelves, and we'll be able to make sure that there's not as many shadows and um, everything's still lit up pretty well. So I'm excited about that. That we'll still be able to keep everything going. Um, but yeah, so I mean, but it's still the thing. It's like we're running out of room, and I still have so many modulars left to get. Like I'm not going to get Market Street. Probably never going to be able to afford Cafe Corner, but like I still want to get Grand Emporium and potentially Town Hall. I think those are the two left that I still would love to get. But yeah, absolutely. I don't really have lights or anything. I just started my own Discord. I think I literally have like one other person that I've invited in there. Not for any reason. I just haven't had a ton of time to get on there. But I'll definitely invite you. And I mean, let me know. I guess on here. Do you think you guys would join another Discord? Do you see a need for one? I know in this area they have the Lug group, and I honestly learn a lot from just being on the Lug group. But I would love to start my own, especially talking more about like Rakuten and stuff like that. No, just Rakuten. Sorry, like 10%, like 10% off on certain sets, double VIP coming out, new sets coming out. I'd love to kind of I love keeping up with that stuff. I just haven't had a ton of time to like get that information out, but I would love to create some sort of Discord. So I mean, like, let me know, I guess, in the chat section if you guys think you would like that. I would definitely do that. Hey, Boom, thanks, buddy. Like, I appreciate it. Um, I'm definitely like, if you've been following us for a while, it's like I'm not a big person that is trying to like just get a bunch of followers. I truly enjoy collecting Lego. Like if we have a bunch of people that want to follow, I would love to do it. And I just hope that, like doing the gift card stuff is fun, primarily because I really hope it's more of like a pay it forward type deal where you like the one of the guys that I've grown close to, Mark Zapanta, he was one of our first gift card giveaway winners, and he talked a little bit more about how him and his daughter went out and bought a set for $20 with the $25 gift card that they won. I'm really trying to just do something for everybody here. I just want people to enjoy collecting Lego and feel like they can come to me if they have any questions, but it's no pressure. I just, again, enjoy doing it. So please feel free to message me here and there, and I'd love to chat more about Lego. So for my channel, Discord is where the audience hangs out. That's true. I would love to do that. That's a good and you'll have to shoot me add me on Instagram, Boom, if you're not, and shoot me your Discord. I'd love to join. Um, I'm in a few different ones. They don't post a ton besides the lug group. Our local lug group does, but yeah, I'd love to create my own because I'll do upcoming sets that'll come out. Also, again, I'll post more about like giveaways and whatnot. Make sure everybody here that's a member, everybody gets in. Hey, that's cool. I'm all about Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft in forever, so you guys might laugh at me, but I do love watching Minecraft. I do watch like Minecraft YouTube videos every once in a while. So again, just still part of that nerdy person in me that just loves video games, and I love watching people collect certain things, whether it's like old style, like or vintage type things. I love sports cards. Love just watching people play video games sometimes. So blocks games get me apparently. That Lego and Minecraft, just a lot of blocks. really just you got to build that solid foundation in your life, brick by brick, right? Um, no, that's cool. I mean, everybody's got their thing, but I do like I love sports, and so I love like watching um, sports card stuff, and obviously Lego is close number two, but yeah, yep, love it. But yeah, I will create that Discord and I'll post that on one of my videos. Um, if anybody on here does not have, like I've talked about the Get Upside app as well. If there are people in here that don't have the Get Upside app, I just had somebody get it and they messaged me and they're like, honestly, I thought this was a scam. And I was like, not a scam. But no, again, if anybody like has any questions on Get Upside, obviously let me know. But also Rakuten. Rakuten was the one thing when I first signed up, I thought I was getting scammed just because it was so easy to get cash back. But one guy again commented me before. He's just like, hey man, like this is pretty sweet. He's like, you do get the $30 for free. Like once you sign up using our link, you actually get the $30 for free. So when I first started, I was looking to buy a modular, and obviously $30 down on a modular. I was pretty stoked, especially because you get it back within PayPal. So I was like, yeah, perfect. Like any Lego stuff you buy online, it's all PayPal related. So pretty stoked about that. But yeah, Rakuten. If you're not signed up, I would definitely use Rakuten. Save yourself some money on Lego because Lego obviously is not cheap. Oh. Yes, Abdul, I agree. So I probably won't buy any more of the PlayStation. What are you gonna? Are you gonna build a mock, or are you just gonna build the PlayStation when you buy it? What are your plans for it? Just the PlayStation. I love the PlayStation, hands down. Like it's gonna retire, and I'm gonna be kicking myself because I still wanted to do. There's so many different cool mocks that you can do. The one I wanted to do and I never got a chance to do was the radio station. It's a cool corner modular. I was super excited about it. I like the different colors. Again, tan just looks good in any Lego city, but I wanted the radio station, but the police station hands down for just like as a modular. One of my favorites. If not, again, I gotta do a video on like my top 5 favorites, but I would love to buy a bunch of those because I really think that that's a good one for investment. I know nobody's really talking about it as far as like a good investment set. Whenever I look, it's people mention it, but they don't mention it in like a top. Like I don't feel like it's not as much in like a top 5, but that's definitely one that I would hands down. Like if I was the Lego investor, if I was gonna invest in any set, I think that would definitely be one that I would invest in because it's a gorgeous set. You buy the Peruvian Mummy Aliens Lego set. So this kid buys are fake, by the way. Ultra rare metal chest plate implants and eggs with non-human. Humans do not come in eggs, by the way. I don't know. Proven Mummy and Aliens Lego set. I don't even know what that is. Should I know what that is? Peruvian Mummy and Aliens Lego. I must have missed out on Peruvian Mummies Alien Lego set. Lego. I don't even see it. You'll have to let me know what that is. It is a joke. No such sets. Okay. I was like, that sounds crazy, but that was a good. You got me on that one. You got me. I was just like, there's no way that's an actual set, right? I mean, I do agree with you that humans don't come in eggs. Like that part. That part got me, but bites are not fake. I have a crime issue at the brick bank, and I need justice to arrive. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my video where you took. I think it was you, Adil, right? We were talking about like creating more stories in the Lego City, and I still need to do that. But I put a couple couple more thieves since I bought 2 of the police station to create the courthouse. So I posted a couple policemen that are like eating their ice cream outside of the brick bank, and then you got robbers with like bags of cash that are just like casually walking on the street. So I'm excited to have some people getting busted, but at the same time, I have like Batman sitting on top of, I think it's what's it? I don't know if it's sitcom tower. He's sitting up top on the sitcom tower, and I'm like, oh yes. I was like, this is gonna be good. I can't wait. The mummies are real. Was my point? Okay, sorry. Carry on the news. The news is crazy important these days. I, I mean, actual news these days is probably not as important, just because. Anyway, that's a rabbit hole we could go down. But ugh, I'm doing the radio station mock, but I got them to mirror it for my city, and I'm turning it into a pirate radio station. And Patricia, like, you're gonna have to help me here. Like, that sounds really cool, actually. Pirate minifigs and with a lot of seaside touches for a joke. I like that. That's actually really good. I'm trying to create, so like you guys will have to look at my city and give me some feedback on like certain things I can do, because like I love the idea of potentially doing some sort of like fall or winter themed. Um, Also adding in, like, I want to add in more mummies and stuff, um, but I'm not sure like what else to do. I like that's the one part I lack in. Like I'm really good at you know manipulating things with my fingers, trying to like create different things, but then when it comes down to like actually creating the theme and everything, it's just like I'm totally blank. And I can't figure it out. I love it. Um, do you do you guys primarily collect? I know Boom necessarily didn't, but do you guys collect more modulars, or do you guys collect more minifigures? Is what I'm going to say. And like, how do you guys store minifigures? Because there are so many cool ways to do it, and I started on um, the shadow boxes, but I was like, man, there's some really cool ideas out there. A market, that's a good idea. So in my last video, I talked a little bit about it too. That was one of my things. I wanted to create a little bit more story, so we bought some pieces online, some of like the fence pieces that are dirty already. But we've like got some of the fence pieces, and then picked up some of the different animals. Like we have our sheep and our lambs, and then we got some of our little piggies. I'm super excited to get these guys in the Lego City, create a little bit more of like a farm type area. We got some squirrels to put in the trees. But like I'm trying to create a little more story like that. Like I have Batgirl surfing, or I had her surfing in the old river, which again, I could just say she's paddleboarding, but I don't know why she was surfing per se in a river. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but um, I don't collect many fixtures. I only buy to put in my city. That's actually really smart, because I do need to get on that boat. I do need to start buying to like, where do you buy them, Patricia? Is it more like, do you go on to like Whatnot to buy just like a larger amount of random minifigures, like just a random assortment, or do you try to like probably not through eBay? I guess eBay's gonna be super expensive, but like, how do you find those minifigures? I'm trying to find just like a bulk thing of minifigures that are, I don't have to do anything special, but just try to get things into the Lego City so that I can build out some of these stories. Marvel minifigures, I'm just building a very large. Boom, I'm jealous. So I struggled for a long time because I wanted to get the Hall of Armor and then the Armory just to get a good start. And obviously, like we have the Sanctum Sanctorum. We also have, I don't think it comes in the Daily Bugle, does it? I have one other set with Iron Man. But anyway, I debated on doing the Iron Man armor haul and trying to collect all of them. But after seeing how the price of some of the different ones, I was like, you know what? I think we're going to have to focus more of these funds on the actual Lego City. So that was kind of a bummer. Yeah, Patricia, you have to let me know how you buy those. An ideal a market. So yeah, so like we have the market, 'cause like we got the Market Street, or not Market Street, the market, the van, and that came with a few different things. Like it came with a few plants, but I need to get more plants because I do want to create a little bit more of like a farm area. But I need to probably create more of like a farmhouse too at that point. So again, that's just more city in the greenery area, or more room in the greenery area that I need to dedicate to some different modulars. So that should be interesting in itself. But I do agree that I need to find some more room for those types of things. Conventions mostly in the Lego store itself or bricks and figs. So horror collection from so convention. So that's kind of what I was thinking. The Lego store, because you can buy three for, is it $15, or is it the five for $20? Because I think I need to do that. You just save up some money and just go buy a bunch of minifigures to kind of write out some stories. Paper on German expressionism and film. As I watch, no, you're good. You're good. Take your time. Don't feel like you have to. Yeah, no. Lego is very cheap. It's a great hobby to get into. It's really good for kids. It's super cheap. And I mean, it doesn't hurt anybody at all. It is really good for a family thing to do. I would definitely suggest that you let your husband collect more and spend more money, as it is a great way to help you boost your memory skills in creating certain different puzzles. Creativity in the world today is really lacking, so I really think that Lego is a great gateway to. I'm trying really hard, boom. And it's, I mean, it's true. Like Lego is expensive. I will say, overall, comparatively to other things that you can collect. Actually, that's not even true. Anything you collect nowadays is expensive. Whether it's, I mean, cars is not a great option, but football cards. Like I used to collect football cards, baseball cards, basketball cards. Way more expensive than Lego. Way more expensive. I mean, just trying to buy like a hobby box. Like trying to buy a hobby box, which usually you're a better way of getting you have a higher chance of pulling like a better player or a better card. I mean, those hobby boxes run probably no less than like $300. So I mean, you're looking at buying a box of just cards, whereas this is like an actual bag of Lego that you can actually enjoy building. You know, when you pull something through for different things like that, it's like we're laughing so hard right now. You're welcome. um, but I just like there's so many different hobbies where I'm like, I just I don't think it's as much fun. Now, I will say like video games. If you're into like collecting video games and doing stuff like that, highly suggest that, because that's really like that's a family thing. Like our kids love playing certain video games. We don't do it very often because we don't have a ton of stuff, but we'd love to get like a Switch and try to do stuff like that. But my kids really love coming up and just you know boosting their creativity with some of the different things that they build. So highly suggest that if you guys ever get a chance. But yeah, boom, you're welcome. But no, like for Marvel, though, boom. Like I am super excited about getting the new Avengers Tower. That is my next set that I'll be getting. I think that's around Black Friday. So we're definitely we're I am definitely trying to save up my money right now so that I can purchase that, because coming with, I think it's like 22 minifigures that it comes with, 19 or 22, something like that. So it's gonna be a big set. My only issue is if it's too big or too tall. I think we're gonna have to pass on it just because I don't have enough room for right now. But definitely a set that I may try to buy like secondhand, and potentially see if I can get that used just to save a little bit of cash, because comes with a pretty hefty price tag. That is for sure. But um, but no, yeah, you're welcome. That's how I got into YouTube. I did like content. My kids were watching, so I turned my camera on. But no, I agree. I think, and like if you guys ever get a chance to take a look at my website, I saw like I have not done a very good job of like doing that, but you will see that it is all about my kids and creating a better environment for kids. And if you guys ever catch me in my channel, I would like mention like let me know because I would love to just try to create like not that it necessarily says it's created for kids, but it is something that I try to like keep things very like G rated, for the most part. But I want everybody to be involved. I really think that including our kids and stuff like this is A, going to teach them finance, teaching them how to, save money to purchase things that they want. B, kind of boost their creativity and just kind of helps develop certain parts of the brain and seeing what they can do and kind of pushing them beyond just like creating one single set. But then in the end, just kind of you get a chance to spend time with your family. So now I do it for my own fun. No, that's cool. I enjoy that. I think it's cool. I think there's so many different avenues that you could go down with Lego, whether it's personal fun or fun with the family. It's just there's something for everybody, and I do like that about Lego. Unfortunately, when they come out with some sets, like certain Friends sets, it's like darn. It's like, but I would say like the Friends theme is definitely getting much better. So it's hard to argue that. Sorry, I've not done much building tonight, but yeah. All right, everybody. I may sign off here. You guys have been amazing. But if you guys have any last questions, feel free to let me know. I will put in the comment section of this video the winner and just make sure that we get him his $25 gift card. If not, Abdil, you are the second one up. Sam, I will try to get in touch with you here so that we can get you your $25 gift card. Congrats again, man. I appreciate it. Everybody has been awesome on here. I'm excited to kind of see where things go. Again, I'm not expecting to grow the channel into anything super huge, but I am excited to see kind of how things change for us. But I love that my Lego hobby never gets much argument. My fiance is a Warhammer 40K person. Dang. That is cool though. It's like you got your own thing. It's like I got the Lego. You don't really have to. You don't really have to like compete with each other or anything. Like the new Funky Kids theme. Yeah, is that the dream? Are you talking Dreams? Yes, Dreams. I do. I don't love all the sets, but I do actually really like some of the different ones that they've come out with. Is it the Dreamboat? I'm trying to think of the cool one. It's like it's got like the shark or shark head, or it's like a skeleton head on the front. Super cool. Like actually really like that stuff. That's definitely one that I would collect. The other one that I really like, I love the Treehouse, the Lego Ideas Treehouse. I think it's a really cool set. I will say the only thing I don't like about it is it's massive. Like it is massive. So with that being said, the Dreams Treehouse is actually a little bit skinnier so that it actually will fit into Lego City or like a greenery area that like ours a little bit better. So I think it's kind of unique. I would still look to modularize it, so I'd have to buy some more pieces to do so. But I think that, excuse me, the outline or like the plans look really, really nice so far. And I think it's only going to get better. I think that they have a solid start, but I do think that it'll get better here in the future. But yeah, the ship I do really like. I think it's very unique for somebody that, again, if somebody asked me to change everything that I have now and only focus on collecting one thing, like ships would definitely be one thing that I would love to collect. Like Queen Anne's Revenge. Like I'd love to get the Black Pearl. I'd definitely collect the Dreams boat. I'm trying to think like what other ones they have, but there's some other really cool ones. I'm drawing a blank on what they are, but no, I do like the Dreams theme so far. I haven't bought anything from it, but when I see people buy it, I'm not surprised just because I do think it's really cool. Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys have any other questions? Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna start building here and prepping so that I can start messaging some people and congratulating them. So, Abdil, thank you so much, buddy, for stopping in. Boom. I mean, Patricia, like Sean earlier, thank you so much, everybody. I know I'm missing people. Barnaby, Abdil mentioned you. Imperial Wookie, Frug. We've had Nerd Brick. All of you guys. Thank you, Chris. I don't want to make sure I don't forget anybody. Yeah, Chris P, Sean, all you guys. You guys have been great. Sarah, Miss Sarah Ellis over there. Thank you so much. You guys are great. Eli, appreciate you popping in too. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. SK. But yeah, thank you everybody for stopping in. You guys have a great rest of your night. Again, make sure you continue watching. I want to give you guys shout outs because you guys are such great followers, give me such great feedback. I really appreciate it. But have a great rest of your night. Enjoy everything, and goodbye from Bingers Bricks. See you guys.